It's February 16th, 2020. It's been pretty rainy here in Seattle. Let's start the update over here. The lavender looks pretty much the same. There's still some black spots on the leaves. And the rosemary is still flowering, as you can see. It's a super long flowering season. Over here is the hydrangea. You can see the leaves have opened up. And this guy is also opening up. So they have started to grow. Saffron, you can see the leaves are getting super long. Over here we have the summer snowflakes. You can see this guy is getting a lot taller. And right here is a lot of sprouts. I think that might be the flowers. Right there, you can see in the middle, this guy. And here's a bit more sprouts. Over here is more bulb plant sprouts. You can see a few sprouts in this one, and a few coming out in this one. And the Persian pearl tulip is really growing. Can't really see any flower buds yet though. Over here is the grape hyacinth. You can see the flowers really well. And this is the tulips. The mulberry, you can see the sprouts are getting green, more yellowish. And the blueberry, the same thing. You can see the sprouts are getting bigger and greener. And it's all over the plants. I think this is probably some flower buds. And the grape hyacinth, it's flowering. You can see right here, flowers are coming out nicely. Pretty cool. Over here's the strawberries. And the hydrangea, you can see this one is opening up. And this one is really growing now. Over here is the catnip. Looks pretty much the same. Some succulents over here. And then down here is the bulb plants. It's very pretty right now. You can see the hyacinth is really sprouting. And there's going to be a lot of flowers. All kinds of colors too. Like this one is pink, magenta-ish one. And then there's some blue. This one is probably white. And the crocus, you can see a lot of flowers. They're very pretty. I really like the purple. But I'm not seeing any white flowers, which is weird. But yeah, here's a bunch more flowers. Very nice. Just gonna give them a look again. Snowdrops looks the same. And here's daffodils, and you can clearly see the flower buds now, like right here. And also here. And the artichoke is still sending out new leaves. For the indoor garden, you can see the elephant food plant is sending out new leaves, but it's also dropping a lot of leaves. This succulents over here is doing really well. Looks similar as last week. And this snake plants, you can see it's sending out a new growth. Over here is the orchids. The Venus slipper orchids are all doing really well. And these dendrobiums, you can see the new leaves. And also the flower is still around. Here's another dendrobium. You can see this new growth. And here's a bunch more flowers. These flowers stay a lot longer than the mini oncidiums. Here's the string of pearls. Over here's the mini oncidium. You can see a lot of new growth. Like right there's a new growth, and then there's another one. And then this mini oncidium is also sending out a lot of new growth. Another orchid looks the same. And this little guy, you can see this new leaf is almost getting to the top again. The frizzle sizzle is actually flowering. You can see this little flower sprouts, which it's going to die, most likely, like last year. And over here's the pineapple. You can see the leaves are still growing. And the ficus tree, you can see a lot of new leaves. And here's the interesting new growth. The petal plants are looking good, not rotting. And here's the bird nest fern. You can see a new leaf that's gonna come out. Here's some dried up leaves because of the underwatering. And this dragon tree plant isn't doing too well. As you can see, it's still dropping a lot of leaves. Not too sure why. And this is the spider plant. You can see it's sending out a lot of new leaves still. Over here's the prayer plant. This leaf looks a little discolored, probably because of the sunlight. And here's the Stockholm fern. You can see the shield frond is getting a lot bigger now. And on the other side, you can actually see another shield frond forming right there.